Welcome aboard the Celebrity Slave Ship, departing the Gold Coast and making stops in Bahia, Port-au-Prince, Havana, and a final destination of Savannah. Hi, I'm Miss Pat, and I'll be serving you here in Cabin A. We will be crossing the Atlantic at an altitude that's pretty high, so we ask that you please keep your shackles on. To put on your shackles, take the right hand and close the metal ring around the left. Repeat this action using the left hand to secure the right. If you run into any trouble, I'd be more than happy to assist. After reaching the desired altitude, the captain will turn off the fasten your shackle sign, allowing you to dance and move within the aisles. But otherwise, please keep your shackles on. Also, please refrain from call and response singing between the aisles, as that sort of thing can lead to rebellion. And of course, no drums allowed. Can you repeat after me? No drums. Oh, with a little bit more enthusiasm, no drums. That was great. If there is anything that I can do to make this middle passage more pleasant, please press the button over your head and I'll be there faster than you can say, "Go down, Moses." Thank you for flying, Celebrity, and here's to hoping you have a pleasant flight.
Zoe, that bitch just ran off with all your medicine. I think she about to poison herself.
What? Why?
Cause she in love with that white man.
Zoe is such a mess.
And you know she kept calling me Mammy? And I was like, bitch, what? We are basically the same age.
What?
I can't believe that shit. Do I look that old to you?
Girl, no. Black don't crack. That bitch is just crazy. That's what happens when you hang out with all these damn white people all the damn time. Let it go.
No, Minnie. Shit.
Girl, stop. She ain't worth it. We about to be living on a boat. And here you are letting these light-skinned haters get you down. Come on. Help me finish packing.
You right, you know. Moving just always be stressing me out.
I know, right?
Heifer, how would you know? You've been on this plantation your whole life.
Oh.
And how you just now starting to pack when we leaving in like an hour?
Well, I ain't know it took this long. I ain't never had to move before, girl.
It's packing up all your damn voodoo dolls.
Girl, don't talk about my collectibles like that. Why you freaking out at me like this? I thought we was girls.
I'm sorry, Minnie. I just don't like when people be treating me like I'm some old woman. I am not Mammy. I'm not.
It's okay, girl. I forgive you. But we gotta be good to one another. You know, all we got is each other now.
I know. You right. You think we should tell somebody?
Tell somebody what?
That Zoe is about to poison herself.
Girl, who you gonna tell?
I don't know. What? Mrs. Payton?
Girl, stop. These people ain't our problem anymore. We about to live on a boat. I'm worried about you.
Why?
I think you can get too worked up over small stuff. Stop being so sensitive and caring so much about other people and what they think about you, or you gonna catch yourself a stroke for real. If Zoe's light-skinned ass wanna call you old, poison herself over some white man, then let her do it and move on. She's an adult. You can't change her. Shit, same with Mrs. Payton and Miss Zora and Massa George and Massa McCloskey.
I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing better.
What?
To be happy. I mean, this life, I didn't ask for it.
Nobody asks for their lives, girl.
I know, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Well, I can tell you what you can do right now. You can come on back inside, help me finish packing, take a little cat nap, have one more drink, get a little cat nap, put on your nice slave tunic, and get ready for your life to change. We about to be living on a boat, and it may not be heaven, but it sure as hell different than this here swamp, and that's got to mean something. Plus, it's getting cold standing out here.
Yeah, let's go back inside.
And you know, I was thinking I would be totally pissed if something would have happened that rendered these last 12 hours totally moot.
I was thinking the same thing. Like if somebody found out that Master Klosky like killed Paul or something to intercept the letter that was supposed to save the plantation.
There was a letter that was supposed to save the plantation?
Yes, girl. Haven't you heard Zoe going on and on about it? Every breakfast she been talking about it.
She do?
Yes, girl. Where's your mind?
I must have zoned out. You know I'll be getting bored.
Girl, you were such a trip. Anyway, finish telling me about that rabbit.
It's a very small world. I ran into some girl before. She came up to me like we were the closest of friends. You know who she turned out to be? She was my... Wait. I want to make sure I get this straight. She was my ex-girlfriend's sister's friend's older brother's ex-girlfriend. Yeah, talk about stretching it. I just can't believe I recognized her. I saw her, once? Maybe twice? Maybe said 5 words to her. 2 of them were gesundheit. But the damn thing is that it happens all the time. I see people walk by, they say hello to me, I say hello to them, and I walk away saying, who the fuck was that? It gets to the point that I say hello to every person I make eye contact with. And I don't want to seem unfriendly, so instead I seem homosexual. No. I'm sorry. I'm getting drunk. I babble when I'm drunk. I don't know. It's just something I do when I'm drunk. I babble. My friends tell me, you babble when you're drunk. And they're right. I babble. It's true. Because it doesn't bother me when a guy comes up to me. You know, I'm not going to spend all day agonizing about it. I mean, it's kind of weird, but the girls, I get these pretty girls who are just happy to see me, and I'm happy to see them too. And I'd be even happier if I knew who they fucking were. But you know, you can't just ask. You can't tell a girl you don't know who she is. She'll be insulted, right? Right?
I came home. I was early. There he was. Or there, should I say, his bare ass was, because that's all I could see. And her legs wrapped around his back. Actually, they're way up around his neck. And I remember thinking, what's Richard doing fucking a gymnast on top of my grandmother's dining room table? I actually stood there marveling at their flexibility. Mary Lou saw me first. God, Richard. Richard, he turns. He sees. Lots of silence, lots of fumbling for clothing no one can find. He tries to apologize. He tries to make it my fault. He tries to get me to slap him, hit him, hate him. All I want to do is check the condition of my grandmother's table. She leaves. I go into the kitchen. I come out with some furniture polish, and I make what I thought was the love of my fucking life. Polish that table until it shines. I put it out on the street the next morning, and it's gone in 30 minutes. As is he.
Crossfade, 2 weeks later, I'm in the corner market. Richard walks in with her. I say, Richard? He says, Annie. I say, what are you doing here? He says, picking up a few things. I can't resist. You mean besides her? She calls me a bitch. Heads turn, the kid behind the counter looks up, and I turn to Richard and I say, why? All I want is a reason why. And he looks at me and he says, because you care too much in a world that doesn't give a shit anymore. And I stand there in the middle of that market, and for the first time in my life, I can't think of a thing to say. So I run. Out of my market, out of my neighborhood, out of my life as I know it, and I go to my local U-Haul outlet where I rent a truck. For the first time in my life, I pack up all my clothing and I'm driving around the city in circles until I stumble upon the sign apartment for rent. Which I do. After being told how lucky I was.
Hello?
Where's my money?
What?
In the box? In the floor?
Where'd you take my money?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nigga, do not fuck with me.
Why you keeping secrets from me, Nina?
Where's my money?
We supposed to be Bonnie and Clyde, ain't that right? Ice Cube and Yo-Yo, Trina and Trick Daddy? Can't be my down-ass bitch if you holding something back.
I'm gonna ask you one more time.
I took it. This box was fucking hard to open. I would've shot that shit off, but I didn't think I'd blow a hole in whatever was in it, or the bullet would ricochet off the metal or whatever. So I had my dude Vinny clip it. Thought it might have been something else. But then, I saw that it was about 7 stacks. 3 stacks short of 10 G's. And here I am thinking that we 5 or 6 stacks short, and my girl's sitting on 2/3 of our dream and ain't even tell me. So what's up with that?
Where did you take my money?
Relax, Nina. I got it. I had it counted. Official. And now it's back. Well, it's in my possession. I'm just trying to figure out why our trust seems to be dissipated.
Trust? Nigga, you ain't never been trustworthy. Not this whole time I've been wasting with you. Nobody in this game is.
Hey, don't talk to me like that, Nina.
Trust. What were you looking for?
Look, I'm asking the questions right now.
You trying to steal from me.
I'm trying to build with you, Nina. But I can't do that when it feels like you're keeping secrets from me. Some really important secrets. How am I supposed to be your man? How am I supposed to make plans for us when you can't even tell me that your mama done left you a fortune?
She didn't leave me no fortune.
Look, she left you letters, Nina. Letters that's obviously worth a damn. Letters that are worth so much it'll bring your dad out of the woodworks to come looking for him. Now that's gotta mean something, all right?
You've been talking to him behind my back, haven't you?
Look, he come here looking for you, and he found me instead. And he's gonna pay big for this stuff. We're gonna go to Paris on this dude. Brazil, London, whatever the hell you want.
He told you that.
We had a talk.
He's lying to you, Damon. He's nothing but a broke-ass has-been pseudo-activist. That's what he is, nothing more. And you got gassed up on his bullshit octane.
How you know he bluffing?
'Cause I know.
Well, you can at least see what he's saying.
Hear what he talking about? Give him a price, see if he can meet it.
I ain't giving nobody no price. Letters ain't for sale.
Where they at, Nina?
I'm not telling you, Damon.
Yo, what's with these secrets?
What you got to hide? What's your...
Your mama got to hide.
I'm not selling them.
Why the hell not? What you being all sentimental? You kidding me right now?
This is not between you and me. This is between me and her. She left the letters to me. They're mine now. And this is the only piece that I have left to her. And I'm not giving that up. And you or that sperm donor motherfucker or the rest of the academic or activist world can go to hell if you think you're gonna talk me out of it.
Look, I don't stay mad. It's here today and gone tomorrow. I'm sorry your feelings got hurt, but when I'm hurt, I turn and hurt back. Somewhere in the middle of last night, I thought the old me was gone. Lost forever and gladly. But today was flipping time, so back I flipped, and now it's turn the other cheek time. If I could go through life other cheek and white folk, I guess y'all could be other cheek too, but I'm going back to the nitty-gritty crowd, where the talk is we-ness and us-ness. You know, I hate to do it, but I have to thank you. Because I'm walking out with so much more than I brought in. And tomorrow, Marie had such a lovely yesterday. Bill, I don't need to wait for anybody's bio leave to be a wine in the wilderness woman. I can if I want to, and I am. I am. Now, I may not be the one that you made up and painted. The very pretty lady who don't talk back. But I'm wine in the wilderness, alive and kicking me. Tomorrow, Marie, cussing and fighting and looking out for my damn self, because ain't nobody else around to do it, don't you know? And Cynthia, if my hair is straight or if it's natural, or if I wear a wig or take it off, that's all right. Because wigs, hats, bags, shoes, and even this, they're what you call access. Like what you wear with your Easter outfits. Thank you, my sister. Accessories. Something you add on or take off. The real thing is taking place on the inside. That's where the action is. That's wine in the wilderness. A woman that's a real one and a good one. And y'all just better believe I'm it.
So how do I look in the daylight?
Good.
You still like my nose?
Oh, yeah. Love
You don't have to, you know.
What?
You don't have to stick to nothing you said last night.
What do you mean?
It was nice that you said it at all. Slept good for about the first time in a fucking century.
What do you think I am?
I think you're real nice. And I like you. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying, so you won't have to. Do you like eggs for breakfast? I think there'll be some.
You know I meant last night what I said.
You don't have to say that.
But I did.
Come on, Danny.
I asked you to marry me last night, square business, and you said yes, and I meant it.
All right, then, I didn't.
What?
You heard me. I was lying because I wanted a nice thing. Get serious. There's no way you and I are getting married. That was strictly make-believe.
Don't do this to me, Roberta.
I got a kid. A fucked up kid. No job, crazy parents. I'm crazy myself. I told you. Get serious. Open your fucking eyes. I ain't got no possible way I could get married to anybody. Not anybody. Not unless a guy like you.
What do you mean a guy like me?
Nothing, okay?
No, tell me what you mean. Tell me what you mean. No, I don't know nothing. Tell me what you mean.
Look at your hands, Danny. Why do you want to make me say it? You're all fucked up. If you didn't kill somebody last night, you will sometime. If I married you, it could be me. You'd have to be retarded not to see it. You're a fucking caveman. You'd be bouncing me off the wall.
No!
You grabbed me last night. You see the mark?
I'm sorry I hit your throat.
I'll make you breakfast and then you'll go back to Zariga.
No.
Then you'll go wherever, but you'll go.
I don't buy this line of shit, Roberta. I mean, not just because it makes me feel bad, it don't sound true to me.
It don't matter how it sounds.
It does matter. You wanted to show somebody how you really was last night, right? It wasn't this. I mean, you wanted to show somebody how you really was last night, and you showed me.
This is how I really am.
No.
Last night was time out.
You're lying.
And you're still dreaming.
No, I'm not.
I don't care. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I care. I mean, I gotta care.
But don't bother me with it.
You gotta be straight with me at least.
I don't gotta do nothing.
You do too. You were gonna marry me last night.
I can't marry you.
Tell me why.
I told you.
I know I'm fucked up, okay? I know. Don't do this to me, Roberta, okay? Don't do this to me. Okay, you kissed my hands last night. You kissed my hands. And I got a heart that's beating in here. And it's gonna break and it's gonna be you that did that. So what can I do? Please, what can I tell you to make you how you were to me? Please.
Danny.
Please, just don't say no, Roberta.
I can't. Baby, I can't.
All right. So Jamal gets home from coaching Little League Baseball around 1 p.m., right? So I come through early, around 10, try to surprise him, cook him some pancakes. Just being fucking nice was my idea. So I come through and he's already out, which I expected. And I get into the kitchen, like I brought groceries for this nigga, syrup and everything. And I'm cooking, beating the eggs, when I notice the kitchen table. See, I ain't even peep it before. Just all in the clouds and happy and bullshit, cooking for my man and fuck shit. But peep, on the kitchen table go two boxes of Popeyes. The 2-piece chicken meals with mac and cheese on the side and some half-eaten biscuits. And 2 half-drunk 40s. And a mostly drunk glass of red wine. Now, a couple of questions are running through my head, right? 1, what kind of tacky ass bitch you gotta be to be drinking red wine with your Popeyes? And 2, am I tripping? Was that his sister who was the tacky ass bitch drinking red with her Popeyes? Could I be wrong about this entire situation on the kitchen table? So, I peek through the Popeyes meals and what do I find? A used motherfucking condom. First of all, gross. You a nasty motherfucker, gross. Second of all, what kind of scandalous nigga you gotta be to leave all the evidence right there on the fucking kitchen table, huh? What kind of low down scandalous ass nigga you gotta be? Who have I been dating? And third of fucking all, ew. Like, come on now.
How was the workout?
Good. I feel great.
That's because you are. You are the greatest.
Who am I?
The greatest in the ring and in a couple of other places. You are the greatest. I love you, Cassie. It's Clay.
I love you too, Sonji. Baby, what are you wearing?
What?
Don't what me. Now, I told you to never come out unless you have on the proper attire.
This is proper attire.
You know what I mean. Now go home and change into something appropriate right now.
I will do nothing of the sort. I'm dressed like any respectable Negro woman would dress. Contemporary, sophisticated, and a touch of sass.
Sonji, I'm your husband. Now look, you got all kinds of lipstick and eyeshadow. Baby, you don't need all that. See, white women need that to look beautiful, but the black woman's beauty shines through all them products. Go home and take all that off right now.
I said no.
Look, Sonji, Herbert and them gonna be in here any minute, and so is the press. Now I want you to look like a respectable Muslim woman.
But I ain't no respectable Muslim woman.
Sonji.
All right, look here, chump. When you fell for me this way. How I look, how I am, and I never promised you anything else. I never said that I would change me to make you more comfortable.
But you promised you'd be a Muslim and follow the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
I ain't never say about changing me. Now, Cassius, you need to back up, or we're gonna have some serious issues.
We already got serious issues. I'm the champ of the world, and I'm trying to craft out a new image. Negro athletes don't have to be all ignorant, hanging out with gangsters, doing drugs, drinking alcohol. I feel like the champ of the world should be a clean-cut, healthy man, and that's what I'm trying to be.
And you can't be that with me, huh?
Sonji, I love you, baby. I do, but the skirt is showing way too much leg. That's all I'm saying. And Herbert thinks that it might be a little bad influence.
I don't care what Herbert thinks. Remember, I knew Herbert before you. And I remember him working at the club that I used to work at. And he would do things that were way out of step of being the perfect Muslim, believe me.
You lying, girl.
Am I lying? Why you think he introduced us? He wanted your virgin butt to have a little kinky fun. It was a joke to him. He never thought that we'd fall in love. No, I guess the joke's on him, huh?
I don't like how you talk about the brothers, Sonji. These are the men that are supposed to protect me. And what would they think when the wife of the man they're protecting keeps disrespecting me and them by the way she dresses?
So you're worried about what they think? Now, Cassius, who cares what they think? They work for you. All that matters is how you feel. You run the show.
Yeah, why is that?
Why is that? Because you're the champ, motherfucker. Now stop acting like a pussy and act like the champ.
All right. You can come and wear whatever you want. I guess if the brothers say something.
The brothers wouldn't dare say a thing. Not to your face, anyway. And so what if they whispering behind your back? It's not like we can do anything about that anyway. Are you ready?
For what?
For the press conference?
Oh, of course. Yeah, let's give Brother Rashid and step and let's go.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
I don't understand my feelings. I really don't. I don't understand how I could hate you so much after so much time. How no matter how much I'd like to not hate you, I hate you even more. It grows. I can't even see you now. All I see is a picture of you. You and her. And this picture stings even more than if I'd actually seen you with her. It guts me. It cuts me so deep, I'll never get over it. And I can't get rid of this picture either. It just comes. Uninvited, kind of like a little torture. And I blame you more for this little torture than I do for what you did. You can't keep messing around like this.
I can't take it anymore. I get sick every time you come around, and then I get sick when you leave. You're like a disease to me. Besides, you got no right being jealous after all the bullshit I've been through with you. Now you desperately need me. Now you can't live without me. Now you'll do anything for me. Why should I believe it this time? It was supposed to have been true every time before this, and now it's true again. I've never been split. I've never been two ways about you. I've either loved you or not loved you, and now I just plain don't love you. Do you understand that? Do you understand that I don't love you? I don't need you, and I don't want you. And if you can still stay after all of that, then you're either crazy or pathetic.
Unbar these doors and let me see two whores, my dead sons, and the woman I will kill.
Jason! Why are you battering at these doors, seeking the dead children and me who killed them? If you have any business with me, say what you wish. Touch us you cannot in this chariot which the sun has sent to save us from the hands of enemies.
You abomination of all women, most detested by every god, by me, by the whole human race. You could endure a mother to lift sword against your own little ones, to leave me childless, my life wrecked. After such murder, do you outface both sun and earth, guilty of gross pollution? The gods bless your being. I am saying now, I was mad when I brought you from your palace in a land of savages into a Greek home. You, a living curse already, a traitor to your father and your native land.
I would have answered at full length everything you have said, but Zeus, the father of all, knows well what service I once rendered you and how you have repaid me. You were mistaken if you thought you could dishonor my bed and live a pleasant life and laugh at me. The princess was wrong too, and so was Creon when he took you for his son-in-law and thought you could exile me with impunity. So now am I a tiger. Scylla, hurl at me what names you will, I have reached your heart, and that is right.
You suffer too. My loss is yours no less.
It is true, but my pain's a fair price to take away your smile.
Oh, children, what a wicked mother fate gave you.
Sons, your father's treachery cost you your lives.
It was not my hand that killed my son.
No, not your hand, but your insult to me and your new wedded wife.
You thought that reason enough to murder them? That I no longer slept with you?
Do you imagine that injury a slight one to a woman?
Yes, to a modest woman, but to you the whole world lost.
I can stab too. Your sons are dead.
Dead? No. They live to haunt your life with vengeance.
Who started this feud? The gods know.
Yes, they know the vileness of your heart.
Loathe on. The bitter sound of your voice.
As I loathe yours. Let us make terms and part at once.
Most willingly. What do you bid me do?
Give me my sons for burial and mourning rites.
Oh, no. I will myself take them to the temple of Heracre, where I will bury them with my own hands to ensure that none of my enemies insults or violates their grave. I will ordain an annual feast and sacrifice to be solemnized forever by the people of Corinth to expiate this impious murder. I myself will go to Athens, city of Acritheus, to make my home with Aegeus, son of Pandion. You, as you deserve, shall die an unheroic death, your head shattered by a timber from the Argo's hull, thus wretchedly ending the story of your love for meat.
The curse of children's blood be on you! Avenging justice, blast your being!
Who will hear your imprecations, oathbreaker, guest deceiver, liar!
An abhorrent child destroyer!
Go home. Your wife waits to be buried.
I go. A father once now childless.
You grieve too soon. Old age is coming.
Oh, children, how dear you are.
To their mother, not to you.
Dear? And you murdered them?
To break your heart, Jason.
Oh, how I long to touch their gentle flesh, to kiss their lips would comfort me.
Now you have kisses for them. Now loving words. Then you disowned them. Sent them into
For
exile.
God's sake, let me touch their gentle flesh.
You shall not. It is waste of breath to ask.
Zeus! Do you hear how I am mocked? Rejected by this savage beast, polluted with her children's blood.
I ain't done nothing to make Leroy jealous. He was always like that. He was jealous when I met him. He don't know. That just makes me want to leave him quicker. He trying to hold on to you and end up pushing you away. Elmore started to get mean, so I left him. Everybody seen me and Leroy together, so they knew I had quit Elmore. I told Leroy Elmore was jealous of him. He said he didn't care. Say he still loved me. Asked me who I loved, and I told him the truth. I didn't love neither one of them. They was both nice in their own way. Then they got into the fight. I tried to tell them Ruby don't belong to nobody, and Ruby's only going to take so much from anybody. After the fight, Elmore asked me where Leroy was, and I told him he was at the barbershop. He went down there and he shot him before Leroy had a chance to say anything. That's the problem with Elmore. Could never get enough of me. He used to tell me he wanted to take all of me so nobody could have me. He wasn't going to leave none of me for nobody else. Let him tell it. That just make you feel funny. To be with a man who want to use you up like that.
Woo! Wow! It is really starting to come down now.
That means it's gonna be hard to get a cab.
I mean, we still have time, don't we?
Not really.
I mean, we could be a little late, can't we?
Sarah, I asked you to be here by 5:30.
No, I'm sorry. I lost track of time. Let me just stand next to a radiator for a second.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Is this a dress-up event? What are you wearing?
Just clothes.
Let me see.
It's just what I wore to my hippie friend's wedding.
Let me see. Oh, you look great. Oh, I'm underdressed.
We don't have time to stop by your place.
Can I borrow something of yours?
Let's just forget it. I don't even want to go anymore.
I thought you had to.
Technically.
Isn't your station getting an award?
They are. I'm not.
So do you want to go or not?
I have to go.
Okay, let's go. Let me see what you have in your closet, okay? Ooh, can I wear this?
I wore that to a reception last week.
You did, I did.
People will recognize it.
Do you care? Callie, what the hell?
I have to go to this thing.
Do you not want me to go? Is that it?
You don't have to go if you don't want to go.
Callie, will you tell me what you want?
I have to go. I have to.
So let's go.
What are you gonna wear?
What?
I have to go to this thing, and I want you to go with me. But I don't want you to wear what you're wearing, and I don't want you to wear my clothes. What will people think if we walk in together and you're wearing my clothes?
I'm not going. I'm tired, I'm underdressed, I'm not gonna know anyone there except for you. Forget it.
Sarah, I asked you to go with me to this thing a week ago. I told you it was an award ceremony. Why did you show up looking like you were going camping?
You didn't make it seem like it was that big a deal.
An award ceremony?
If you had wanted me to get dressed up, you should have told me.
I told you to be here by 5:30. You couldn't manage that.
What's the big deal? You don't even like your job.
I don't like my job the way you love your job, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't show up at the time I asked you to wearing something appropriate.
Obviously, this means a lot more to you than...
There's my cue. I'm leaving now. I don't care what you do.
Yeah, go. Get kicked out of your own apartment again.
What?
It's better to plan your life around someone else's schedule than to have to tell them what you have every right.
What do you care? What do you care? This is my apartment.
You're pathetic, Callie.
Fuck it, I'll stay right here then.
Perfect.
You can leave.
Glad to.
I'm busy tomorrow, so forget about the museum.
I'm busy too.
World peace. World peace. Everyone wants world peace. Or everyone pretends to want world peace, but they don't really want world peace because there is a simple way to get it. Everyone knows it. No one wants to say it. Fire the boys. Fire the boys there. I said it, the boys have been in charge of this world for a long time now, and well, look at it. The world is a mess created by boys, and why are we so surprised by this? Go into any single boy's home or apartment or dorm room, go into it. Is it clean? Are the pants crisply folded, the shirts carefully hung, the socks darned? Some? Sure, some are. But the majority are a forgotten wasteland of dirty laundry, empty beer cans, and old pizza boxes. So what idiot saw the average boy's room and said, "This looks good. Let's make this guy in charge of the entire world. I'm sure he'll get the place in order." I can tell you this much, it wasn't a girl. A girl did not make that decision. No, boys have been putting other boys in charge of this world for a long time now. And yes, we get some middle management positions, a few leadership roles here and there, us ladies. But the majority of this world is still mostly ran by boys. And if they knew what was good for them, they'd all step down and allow some ladies to step up right away. Not only would it be good for their individual health, but it would be good for the entire world. Thank you.
When Richard came, he hit me in some place I'd never been touched before. I don't mean just physically. He took all my attention, the deepest attention maybe that one person can give another. He needed me, and he made a difference for me in this terrible world. Do you see what I mean? And it's funny. When I was with him, I didn't think of the future. I didn't dare. I didn't know if I would be strong enough to give him all he needed for as long as he would need it. It only lasted 4 or 5 days, Pete. 4 or 5 days, like a storm, like lightning. And during that storm, I saw what I'll always see. Before, I thought I knew who I was. But now I know that there are more things in me than I will ever understand. And if I can't be faithful to myself, I'm afraid to promise I'll be faithful to just one man.
No, 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 no. I deserve you more than he does. Notice your nigga don't do enough. I deserve you more than he does. And I just can't help it. I'm falling in love. You let them call you out your name. You let them play the blame games. It hurts to watch you sit through it. It's every day and it just replays. You bear resemblance to a piece of art, a helping hand to guide me through the dark. I have no doubt it's written in the stars, because I know all of your heart, and that he's tearing you apart. And I respect your boundaries, but baby, be with me. Oh, 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 I deserve more than he does. Notice your nigga, he don't. I deserve more than he does. I just can't help it. I'm falling in love, and I'm just thinking maybe I deserve the best that we could ever be. And more than he does. My deserve we could be, and more than he does. I deserve love in my heart. Deserve you misunderstand. I deserve just me, you we got. Deserve you, and he does.